Welcome back, guys. In this episode, we're going to be going ahead, putting some body filler on here, and also going ahead and dropping the gas tank. We will be getting a new one just because this is about almost 40 years old, so we don't know what's in the tank and all that. So we're just going to go ahead and buy a new one so that it's all safe and stuff for the new engine that we get. And then right here, it's very flimsy here, as you can see. It just wiggles like that. So we're gonna have to go ahead and get some foam and drill a hole up inside of here and spray foam in there. So we'll probably be doing that as well in this video. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and start dropping that gas tank. It's actually looking really good under here above it. No rust at all. We do have some surface rust on the frames here, but once we get our core seal on there and sand these down and put the core seal, they'll be ready to paint. We will be getting new shocks and springs back here, and we'll probably be doing that after you get all the body work done. We're gonna go ahead and paint everything underneath, just so that we don't get any we're gonna do that before we paint, so that we don't get any on our paint. So that's what we're gonna be doing. But we will be putting a new gear ratio in here and stuff like that to make it more durable. But yeah, that's how it's looking right now. It's looking really good. Alrighty, guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put some body filler in. We went ahead and put some X's where we need stuff. We do have it a lot on the roof. I guess there was some hail damage or something. They're little dings. We're just gonna put a little body filler in it, and then once we put primer on, it should be good. But we went ahead and put some over here yesterday, and as you can see, there's barely any on here, so it's gonna look amazing. But that's what we're gonna do now. And then we went ahead and bought the foam that we have to use to fix that panel over here. It's just window and door sealer pretty much. So we're gonna go ahead and drill a hole up in the wheel well up here so that we can fix this right here where it's really like right here. See how it's very tin can, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna go ahead and spray some foam up there, and hopefully it stiffens it up. But that's what we're gonna be doing later on. But first things first is we're gonna mix up some body filler, go ahead and put it on these X's, and then wait for that to dry and see how it looks afterwards. next day now. As you can see, we've done a lot of work. We are doing most of this off camera just because we don't want to bore you guys with all the sanding that we're doing right now. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get this body perfect, like what we can tell right now. And then when we get more primer on it, most of these smaller dents that we don't know where they are and we can't see them or feel them, they'll end up going away after we put more primer on. But yeah, we're just trying to knock this out off camera because we know you guys want to see progress, and this isn't really fun to watch for 15 minutes of us just sanding. So we're trying to make a difference here, and you know, knock this out, and then in the next video hopefully we'll be doing primer. So that's what we're doing. But we're gonna go ahead and finish all these other little spots we have, and then we're gonna go ahead and take our drill and drill up in here, and then we're gonna go put some spray foam in there, and hopefully we'll fix this little spot right here, and then we'll be able to sand this off and see if there's any imperfections there. But for now, what we're gonna do is gonna go ahead and put some more body filler on these little dents and sand them. So we'll check back with you guys afterwards. Alrighty guys, so we went up here and we drilled a hole right there, as you can see, and now we're gonna go ahead and get our spray foam and spray some in there and see how it looks, and hopefully it solves this problem we got here. Been putting a lot of body filler on here, getting it all sanded, but we put the whole bottle in this thing and it's still a little flimsy. It's better than what it was, but still better flimsy. As you can see, it's oozing out of the hole now. But if you look at this side, you mean maybe when it completely dries, but this side is, I mean, hard as a rock over here. Can't push it in. So I don't know what we're gonna have to do. We might have to get another bottle or something and spray more in there, but as you can see, it's still pretty flimsy. So I guess we'll sand this down and see if it gets any harder. Alrighty guys, so it's been about an hour. It's still flexible. I mean, I think all we can do is let it sit and dry more, and then I think what we're gonna go do is go buy the 3-inch expanding one and put some more in here to, tomorrow. So I think that's what we're gonna go do. Let's go, we're gonna go get some and we'll catch you in the morning, guys. Alrighty guys, so we just got, it's a couple days later, we just got out here. We went ahead and bought another can, but I guess the longer it sat, the more it expanded, because it's hard as a rock now. So I guess it worked out after all. There's a ton in here. So yeah, but it worked out well. So we won't have to put any more in there, which is amazing. We thought that it went all the way down and we would never get it out again, but it ended up coming out just perfect. But besides that, what we can do now is start sanding this section now that it's hard. Alrighty guys, so we're trying to do a lot off camera so that we don't bore you. We did get all of this body work done up here and most of it on the side here. We still got to do this, like these spots all along here. And then we pretty much got everything done over here. Next video, we're gonna be putting this thing in primer again. But yeah, it's looking amazing. We know that this video is probably not gonna be as long as most of them, but we're trying to do a lot off camera so that most of the stuff is new to you guys, and it's not just us sanding and sanding all over again. But yeah, and for the bottom, what we're gonna be doing, as you saw before we got the gas tank off, these frames are pretty rusty, but nothing that a little sanding can't fix. But for now, we're just gonna leave this like this until we get everything, all the bodywork perfect. We're on our last coat of primer, and then we're gonna go ahead and probably fix this rear end and all the shocks and springs and all that. And then we're gonna go ahead, as we got all that out, we're gonna go ahead and spray the whole frame, all the bottom of the car, and make this look perfect underneath here, just so that we don't get any overspray on our paint. So once we get it on our primer, we'll be able to just wet sand it off. But for when we paint, we don't really need to worry about getting any overspray underneath of here, mainly because it's all gonna be black, so it won't matter. So yeah, that's what the bottom's looking like right now. We'll probably be getting to this in a couple months. We're gonna try to knock out this bodywork and everything on the car as quick as possible, so that you guys are seeing new content and it's not just repetitive. But in the next video, we're probably gonna be getting this thing in primer, so stay tuned for that. Alrighty guys, I know that we didn't get a lot done in this video, but we did get two new things really good done. We pulled the gas tank out, which we're gonna be getting a new gas tank. Just take precautions, because we don't know exactly what's in it. I mean, this is a 40-year-old car, so it could have dirt in it. And with us getting a new engine, it's just the smartest thing to do, to go ahead and get a new gas tank, so that we're not putting any bad fuel or any dirt or anything through a new motor. So we'll be doing that. And we got this thing nice and hard, which is amazing. With that foam, it turned out amazing. The other option was to put some welds on it, but we didn't want to have to do that. We wanted to just do the foam, and it worked out perfect. So we're really excited that that turned out just that, turned out great. But in the next video, we'll probably be getting this thing in primer for the second coat of primer. Right now we're sanding with with 80 grit. Next time we'll be sanding with 180, seeing how many more imperfections we need to fix. We'll probably be getting our friend that we have. He has his own body shop. Probably get him to come out, look at it, see where we need to, if we have any high spots, low spots. His eye is better than mine. But after that, we'll be doing a primer again. Hopefully we'll be sanding this with 320 to 400 and getting this thing perfect. And then we'll be underneath the car. And yeah, so that's going to be a wrap to this video. We're excited for the future here. This summer is going to be killer for this car. We're going to try to knock out as much as possible. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribing. Helps us out a lot. We're trying to grow this channel. We do have a TikTok. Same as our username on YouTube. Go check that out. Post clips from our YouTube videos, and we also post some funny stuff, some more inspirational stuff, I would call it. But check that out, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.